Jamie Driver coming in awfully confident.
Oh yeah, she is in the zone. Oh yeah, she's feeling it.
Likes her some Fetty Wap.
Cocky or confidence? What do you call it?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Nothing wrong with having a little confidence and a little strut on the way to the cage.
Look, we're here to be entertained. That stuff's entertaining. Oh, she is amped up in front of a home crowd.
And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team IMB Connecticut, from Waterbury, Connecticut, Jessy Miele!
Jessy Miele, the more experienced fighter of the two, coming in at 4-2 as opposed to 0-1. I believe her last fight was against UFC veteran Peggy Morgan. She did not come out on the winning side of that, but showed a very spirited effort, and you know, comes into this fight with a very, very unorthodox style. IMB CT is a Jeet Kune Do school, so she throws lots of strikes from weird angles and has a very unorthodox movement about her. Now, seeing as Drivers from Sityo, you'll see a more of a traditional Thai style. But it's hard to deal with someone like Miele, because her style is not like anyone you're gonna have at training. It's very hard to emulate something like that.
They both have great nicknames. Jamie, the Cookie Monster Driver, versus
the Widowmaker.
Jessy.
Jessy Miele.
Ooh, a slip.
Kicks her leg out. Ooh, nice right hand. Both girls are not afraid to swing.
Now, Jessy does have a knockout on her resume. It was a first-round knockout. Minute 51 into the bout against Janet Mayer, the woman we saw here tonight, who picked up a W. But she also has submission wins, so she's very well-rounded. She can get it done on the feet and on the ground.
Yeah, I've seen her here before win with a pretty slick guillotine. But definitely stand-up is more of her game.
That's something when you're known, you know, for good strikes, but you know you're submitting people. That's pretty awesome. And that's what the Widowmaker brings to the table.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to have in this day and age. Nowadays, people have been training mixed martial arts for a very long time. It used to be you had your style, and then you kind of just added everything. But people start with a base of MMA and just work their submission and everything from there. And obviously, people always find the thing that they favor the most. But, you know, for Jessy, it's her Jeet Kune Do. But as you see, she's in top position right now.
Yeah, so far Jessy's done an excellent job controlling the bout against the cage, now on the ground. She was controlling it on the feet. You know, but Jamie Driver is just going to get better from an experience like this, you know, fighting such a well-seasoned fighter, you know?
Yeah. You know, the fight really just started. She has a good composure off her back. But what she really has to do is hip escape and try to get her guard back and try to get back to her feet. But Jessy's really working a great guard pass right there. You see she has the foot caught in half guard. She's trying to slide that knee through the middle so she can pass the side control. Working that Americana, very popular move today. It's hard to complete from side control, but it's definitely possible.
Ripping it. Oh, it's hard to watch.
She seems fine. I don't know, until maybe her shoulder pops out. But
yeah, I was just waiting for that.
It's very difficult to finish from half guard.
Ooh, the Widowmaker staying true to, up kicks. Jamie Driver, there's no quitting her. Oh, nice solid connection from Jessy.
Yeah, I mean, you must have some confidence to first off, come in dancing like that, and second off, to take a fight with someone where your records are very drastically different.
Yes.
This is 4-2 versus 0-1. You know, the experience gap is tremendous, but she's you know, making it a fight.
Yeah.
But it's showing. The experience level and difference is showing.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, at the end of the day, Jamie, win or lose, will be a better fighter because of this.
True. Gotta watch out for that guillotine. Oh, back take.
Guillotine.
What Jamie should have done right there is turn her back to the wall and use the wall to prevent Jessy from turning, taking the back, and doing exactly what she's doing right here. If you use the wall, they have no room to spin behind and take your back.
Jessy has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at her, trying to finish her. Jamie Driver is as tough as they come, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job using striking to transition into grappling.
Less than 30 seconds left of the first round.
What I really like to do from this position is flatten them out and hit. Make them want to be choked. That's what I say.
You finished, how many of your fights by rear naked choke? Quite a few, Nick.
I think like 3. I mean, I have you know, 8 submission wins out of 13 wins. You know, so most of my wins are by submission, and I have a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So, you know, I know a little bit about grappling, but what I do know is that from that position, I really feel like it's easier to get a submission. It's hard to get a submission with the gloves on. The gloves make it more difficult to get under that neck because they're bulky and they get in the way. If you flatten someone out and start punching them, they're going to post on both their hands and put their neck up to get back, to stop being hit. They want to get their base back, but that leaves their neck exposed for the choke. And that is my go-to move from the back.
Bread and butter?
From the back.
So, what does Jamie Driver have to do to turn this fight around, Nick? Because it's fair to say that she lost round 1?
Yeah, I mean, it's more than fair to say. It's obvious that she lost round 1. You know, what she did was she got into a pretty good scramble over there, but she accepted guard. Do not accept being on your back. You always want to be on top. You want to fight and get top position. Unless you're a Ryan Hall-esque grappler, you do not want to be on bottom. You want to be on top. And I think what Jamie has to do is work her striking, move. She was doing a good job moving and throwing strikes at the beginning of the fight, and I think she needs to stick to it.
Ooh. Jessy doing a great job of cutting off the cage. Man, you were so right, Nick, when you said Jessy was just so, you know, aggressive and just come forward.
She just has a high output. She comes at you throwing multiple strikes. Not necessarily a power puncher, but a volume puncher. And even though you're not getting hit hard, those strikes accumulate. They add up, and they break you down.
Yes. Most of you are probably familiar with Nick Diaz. That's what he does. You know, his punches don't have a lot of sauce behind them, but, you know, they're just connecting enough to score points and to exhaust you, and then eventually he just drowns you with that high, you know, output.
You get hit so much you don't even want to fight anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And right now she's just big sistering me, pushing her around the cage, bullying her, and just
taking your lunch money.
The experience is showing.
Yes.
You know, it's a very tough fight to take in your second pro fight, especially coming off a loss. So that says a lot about Jamie Driver's heart and how confident she is in herself as a fighter.
Certainly, and like you said, the swagger she came out with, you know, prior to the bout, you know, she was confident going in here.
Yeah, I think this one might be it.
You think she might get this choke? Nick, what does Jessy have to do to finish this?
She's doing everything she has to do right now to
Textbook?
do it. Yeah. You know, keep her flat right here and do exactly this. You know, maybe iron chic her a little bit, make it a little camel clutchy. But see, she did exactly what she needed to do. And
Yeah.
that was just a great show of jiu-jitsu from someone that's predominantly known as a striker.
Yeah. You know, that's a true mixed martial artist, you know.
Yeah.
Could get it done on the feet, get on the ground.
That fight was a clinic. And you know, Driver, to her credit, has a lot of heart, and she kept fighting, especially through a very tough first round, and kept going in the second round. Came out to fight, but you know, she was going with someone much more experienced, and you know, it's tough. I feel like fighters need to. It's hard to find fights when you're a woman MMA fighter. You know, because the selection is not that big.
Yeah, it's still developing. It's like where men's MMA was 10 years ago. You know?
You know, and you need to take whatever fights you can get, or else you won't fight. You know, in men's MMA, I feel like you should be fighting people with similar experience to you as you come up.
Absolutely.
But in a
And your
situation
winner,
like this, you
at
really
2
don't have a
minutes and
choice.
1 second of the second round, by rear naked choke, Jessy Miele.
Jessy's third win by submission, by the way. Her fourth overall finish.
Jessy, you got blood everywhere, but the good part is it's not yours. Listen, excellent job, man. You had her in a choke for a while. Definitely your grappling skills have improved. I think you're probably one of the best female grapplers we've ever had fight for us. Yeah, give her a round of applause, man. That was awesome. So was the game plan to take her down and choke her? Because, I mean, she's tall and long. What was the game plan?
Game plan was to bring it and do what I do best. So that, I mean, it happened like it happened, but she was tough, man. She would not let me have that choke, so she was a really great opponent to go against.
You know, I just talked to Joe Cuff. I said, Joe, man, I would love to have Jessy fight for our title, our first reality fighting female title of all time. And you know what he told me? It's really hard to get you an opponent. So we are going to try extremely hard. What do you think about that?
That'd be awesome. Thank you, Kip.
All right, we're gonna make it happen, hopefully in June, May when we come back. We should be back May or beginning of June, and we would love to see you fight for our women's title. All right, congratulations, Miss Jessy Miele. Yes, yes.
Thank you to everybody who came out, family, friends, IMBCT, coworkers, Chris Smith in my corners. Love you guys. Thank you.
Jessy, we'll see you at the after party at Margaritaville, all right? All right.
Always a class act.
Yeah.
The
I
after
asked her
party,
before
folks,
the
is at
fight.
Margaritaville right after the last fight, which is coming up now.
Oh.
I asked her